Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give out praises, honor, and glory to where it is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us the truth. Today's lesson will be entitled somewhere along the lines of a lot of death is coming, and the Lord has sanctioned it. A lot of death is coming, and the Lord has sanctioned it. So real quick, we'll get that definition for sanction. A word use a synonym, like it. Sanction, it says number one as a verb. It says to give official permission or approval for, to authorize, to permit, to agree to approve, to accept, and give the thumbs up, give the green light. So the Lord is already, a lot of death is coming, and the Lord has already authorized it. He's going to allow it to happen. This one, as a noun, it says official permission or approval for an action. So the Lord has already given permission for death to come upon the society. Again, authorization, consent, permission, confirmation, acceptance, thumbs up, the green light, the go ahead. Because as it says, real quick, let's get this in Isaiah. Where's Isaiah? Old Testament. Isaiah 45 and verse 7. And it reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh, do all these things. So the Lord creates evil. He brings bad times. He brings good times, as it says in the NLT. He killeth and he maketh alive. The Lord is the one who does these things, man. Killeth alive. Let's get that one real quick. This is 1 Samuel 2 and verse 6. And it reads, the Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So the Lord is the one who does these things. He gives the permission. He gives the go ahead. And a lot of death is coming to this society, to this world, to the wickedness of this perverse society. And the Lord has already authorized it. He's sanctioned it. He's given the okay, the green light for these things to take place, for this death to happen. And there's nothing that you, me, anybody can do about it, man, because the Lord has already sanctioned it. He's already allowed it. He's already, from the beginning of time, he's already said what's going to happen. And he said a lot of death is coming because of the wickedness and the ungodliness in the society. So again, 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He brings down to the grave and bringeth up. Lord kills, he makes alive. He brings down to the grave and brings up. The Lord is the one who does these things, and he's already given the green light. Again, he's given the green light. He's authorized it. He's given the authority, the permission, the license, stamp of approval. The Lord's already said, yep, you can do that. Because a lot of death is coming to the society, as it says, cast out dung. Second Ezra 16, and we'll start at verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. A lot of death is coming to this society, man. Famine, death, destruction, the sword, pestilences, earthquakes. All these things are going to kill a lot of people, man. And the Lord sanctioned it. Verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. So dead is going to be cast out. So just as you see, dog shit, bird shit, all these dung around the ground, that's how dead bodies are going to be cast out, man. A lot of death is coming, and Lord willing, a lot of death is coming next year. A lot of judgment is coming next year, man, because of the wickedness and ungodliness in this society. Again, verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down. A lot of death is coming, man. Dead, destruction, mayhem. Because what does this say as well? 1,000 shall fall by side. 1,000. Right. Let's put this. It'll pull up like this. If I can spell. Psalm 91 and verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee, showing the amount of death and destruction that is going to be surrounding us as we get closer and closer to the end. When what does it say that they shall be like a madman, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's also in 2nd 16 when you jump down. So the Lord is also going to use his sword, Esau Edom, his sword to bring death as well. Jacob's trouble, the worst time in history. 2nd 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Slovakia. It says again, verse 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So the Lord is going to allow Esau Edom, so-called white man, to bring a lot of death, destruction, and mayhem, man. It says, verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as a gold in the fire. So in that day, it's going to be known who are the Lord's chosen. A lot of death and destruction is coming to the society, man. The Lord has already sanctioned it. He's already sanctioned it. Who's going to die, who's going to make it, who's going to perish of famine, and who's going to perish of the sword, who's going to die by, death of wild beasts, and et cetera, and et cetera. Because that's what it also says, that the Lord has sanctioned it, and he's already created the exact punishment, exact judgment of how these people are going to die. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39 and verse 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Because the Lord has already sanctioned. He said, I'm creating you to do this. I'm creating you to do this. Okay, when I create you, I want you to kill so-and-so. When I create you, I want you to slaughter so-and-so. But I don't want you to touch this person, but I want you to get this person. Verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So the Lord has created these various different types of judgment to kill the people, to destroy the people, for vengeance, man. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Because a lot of people think that the day of the Lord is going to be hugs and rainbows, butterflies and kisses, and all these roses and sugar spice and everything nice. But the day of the Lord is going to be a lot of death, man. A lot of death and a lot of destruction, a lot of wailing, a lot of crying, and a lot of mayhem, man. It says, teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, all these things are going to kill the people, man. Lord willing, we don't take part of that judgment that the Lord is bringing upon the society, but that we are protected and kept from that time. Verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So the Lord created this specific famine to kill, Johnny down the block. And then the famine says, oh, yeah, well, I don't want to get Johnny, but I want to get Billy down the street, actually. The Lord said, I didn't say for you to get Billy. I told you to get Johnny down the block. They're not going to transgress his word. Everything that the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, has already purposed and sanctioned is going to happen in its perfect and respectable order. The Lord said, okay, I want you to do this. It's going to happen. The Lord has already sanctioned. It's already been sanctioned and purpose and declared from the beginning of how these things are going to take place. A lot of death is coming, man. The Lord has already sanctioned it from the beginning. Again, they shall not transgress His word. It's not going to. Lord's not going to sanction something, then it ends up not happening. That's not how this works. Lord says as well in Psalm, I believe, Psalm 68, verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, Yahweh, the Lord, belong the issues from death. So the Lord brings, he saves from death, and he puts out, death sentences for the people. Let's get that word issues. H 84:44. I believe it's Tawa, Taza, Awa, Awat. Somewhere slaggy. My Hebrew is not perfect. So again, Tawa, Taza, Awat. So it says outgoing, border, going out extremity, escape from death. So the Lord, he deliverance as well. So the Lord saves from death, and He also brings forth death. Because we just read it that I killed. The Lord said in 1 Samuel 2:6, the Lord Yahweh killeth to make it alive. So He saves from death, and He also brings to death. Deliverance. Again, man. Outgoings. The Lord pushes forth, these extremities of death, destruction, mayhem, and there's nothing that you can do. There's nobody who can say, Lord, why did you do this? No, because He's the sovereign Lord Yahweh, the almighty power. And whatever He says is going to happen perfectly now. So we'll end it off right here in 2 Ezra 15, verse 5. Behold, say the Lord, I will bring, real quick, before we get end it off right there, let's get that Amos quote as well. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. So a lot of death is coming, and people think that it's going to just be sugar, spice, and everything nice, man. Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So the Lord has a specific judgment for the people. You may escape the famine, but then the sword gets you. You may escape the sword, and then you get mauled by a bear. The Lord has a specific judgment, and the Lord's already sanctioned exactly how it's going to happen, all the way down to the very molecule, man. Verse 20: shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? There's not going to be no brightness when mass death comes to this society, man. There's going to be strictly darkness. So 2 Ezra 15 and verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. This is what the Lord said He's going to do. He's bringing these things, man. He's doing it. He's already sanctioned it. Verse 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So the Lord is going to bring all types of judgments upon this world. A lot of death, a lot of destruction, a lot of mayhem, a lot of misery, a lot of crying, a lot of wailing, a lot of, going crazy. And the Lord's already sanctioned it because of all the wickedness and the ungodliness in this place, and it's reached up into heaven. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the mind, to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give our praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.